Hey there, and thank you for joining us on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. This NBA season didn't take long to get interesting, but these two gentlemen have always captured our interest. Say hello to Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Hello, Kenny.
Hey, how are you?
Hello, Shaq. Tonight, it'll be the Philadelphia 76ers going up against the Thunder out in Oklahoma City. And for Oklahoma City, they went 2-0 against this team last season, looking to continue that string of victories tonight. And Joel Embiid missed all of last season with an injury. Now that he's getting some action on the floor, Kenny, how do you see him developing?
Well, he's very fluid. You know, he's got great movement, gets up and down the floor for his size. You know, he's got really good footwork for a guy who's been sitting out that long. He's a legitimate 7-footer, Shaq, and, you know, those are rare and hard to find.
You know, I like his game because he can face up, play with his back to the basket, and he's equally comfortable scoring in either position. I like that about his game.
How's his feet work?
Feet work is perpetuous excellence at its finest.
How's his footwork?
I don't know what that means.
Okay.
That about does it. Kevin Harlan standing by. Kevin, take it away.
Can you play off 1 foot?
The high rises of the Oklahoma City Business District gleaming in the early evening light. Hello and thanks for joining us, folks, for this midweek NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. Now for the Oklahoma City Thunder, they won their last contest, that game against the Mavericks in Dallas. And they put it all together in that game. It added up to a phenomenal win.
They just looked stable.
Adams, he's checked in for Enes Kanter. McGarry comes in for Serge Ibaka. And Anthony Morrow subbed in for Waiters. So on the floor for Philadelphia, Noel and Embiid patrol the paint together inside. Freak is out there with Tony Wroten. And it's Sparks in at the 3 spot.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Right now, let's bring up the 2K leaderboard and see the teams that really knew how to clog the passing lanes last season. The Thunder in 4th.
You could tell by watching them how much they enjoyed playing defense. They seem to have an endless reserve of energy flying around and pressuring the basketball.
And Adams with the slam.
And really nothing like a good old-fashioned throwdown to get a team going.
And Greg, they do need to get going. They wouldn't mind, you know, shaving a couple more points off that lead right away.
Well, if the defense keeps giving up easy baskets like that, it won't be a lead for long.
Here's Wroten, and that one's good. And the 76ers lead by 8.
Man, this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way.
Westbrook kicks to McGarry, and he gets it to go. McGarry's got his first basket of the night.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Noel up top, feeds to Wroten. Back to Noel. No good off the front iron.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
And it's Wroten finishing it off.
And how about a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead?
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing, and right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too.
Dishes it to Durant. No good from outside.
He's certainly not been at his best this quarter, and that's an understatement.
Freak with it. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Shot's good.
And no doubt they've come into this game with a really aggressive approach, just pounding the ball inside.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam. You're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will start shrinking even further.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. Pass to Sparks, stolen by Durant. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Durant's running. Westbrook with the bucket.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
Freak kicks to Roten. No good on the 3.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play.
And the double clutch layup in that situation, that's just him playing to the crowd, guys.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the 76ers.
A lot of success from mid-range so far for them, guys. If nothing else works, they can always fall back on the jump shot.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well, and getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they've shown.
Morrow, no good. The 76ers leading by 4. Freak passes to Roten. Puts it up from 17. The rebound by McGarry. The Thunder shooting in this first quarter around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there. To the middle. And there's Roten, and that's good on the assist by Freak. And it's 6 points for Roten. Here's Oklahoma City now, out to the right wing. Now here's Payne. He's covered by Noel. Payne dishes to McGarry. Durant, great pass to set up the lay-in. Durant's got his second basket of the game.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Here's Freak. Good on the 3-point shot. Freak's got 5.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
And he gets it to go.
Really hard to find fault with anything he's doing this quarter, at least at the offensive end.
Here's Payne. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him.
And that's 2 fouls for him very early in this ball game. He'll probably have to spend some time on the bench before halftime.
The Thunder have gone 2 for 3 at the foul line in this game.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
And you can't take those numbers.
The 76ers leading by 3. Westbrook the point with Waiters at the 2. Inside, you've got Ibaka and Kanter, and it's Morrow in at the 3 slot. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Freak kicks to Landry. It's stolen by Ibaka. Here's Waiters. And again, Oklahoma City, no good.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Rockets made some nice plays. He finished with 8 points and a lot of his contribution coming from the charity stripe as he was drawing fouls. Overall, just an incredible bonus for his team as he made a big impact coming off the bench.
Thank you, Doris. He was the player they leaned on that night. He didn't disappoint them.
Not at all. Came through in a big way. Whatever they needed from him, he was able to deliver.
Well, I think he actually gave them a little more than what they needed. Terrific all-around effort. Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
There's the dish to Covington. 6 on the shot clock. The Thunder pull it in. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of the 76ers this year.
Yeah, an interconference matchup, and these are 2 teams at different ends of the spectrum as far as the talent is concerned.
Well, you know, they swept the season series a year ago. The expectation is they'll do the same thing again this time around.
The 11-footer, again, Philadelphia. Thunder trailing by 6. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Morrow kicks to Ibaka. And there's the feed to Waiters. 6 to shoot. This one for 3. Landry grabs the miss. The 76ers leading by 6. Here's Covington. 5 points in the game. Westbrook with the steal. And here we go with Morrow running it up the court. And he gets the bucket.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
Freak passes to Sparks. Landry with the screen. There's Freak. And that one goes long.
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over him, but that is a difficult shot to sink.
It's stolen. And now the 76ers on the break. And here they go. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And a chance now to see the numbers for Jahlil Okafor. Good season for him last year. Put up about 16 points a game, 9 rebounds, and 3 assists. And he's really been pulling his weight. He's had a hand in some big plays here recently.
Yeah, in every way, I think he's doing a much better job, and the numbers certainly support that. Take a look at the numbers in this one for Freak. He's got 8 points, and he's been delivering a healthy dose of helpers, too.
He really has, Clark. Always with his head up, looking to make the pass, trying to find the open man.
Joel Embiid. He's checked in for Philadelphia. Let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Kevin, during that last break, I heard the 76ers coach as he addressed his team. He's looking for some old-fashioned offense right now. He wants the pick and roll to be the centerpiece of their game plan at that end of the floor. The other thing he stressed was the need to be disciplined on offense. He asked for good ball movement and good shot selection. Well, coach not wasting any time in tweaking the game plan. We'll see if it makes a difference as we approach halftime, Kevin.
Always great to hear from you, Doris.
That's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
You just cannot allow the offense to have that quality of a look each and every possession.
And there's the pass to Sparks. He kicks it to Covington. Philadelphia moving the ball around. And Freak gets it to go on the assist from Covington. And that's 11 points for Freak.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
And the foul called on Freak. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
That's the risky run by staying out there as he picks up his 3rd.
Tony Roten, he's checked in for Freak. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Thunder lead by 4. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Yes, Kevin, I'm here with Russell Westbrook. And Russell, how confident are you that regardless of what defender you see in front of you, you can get what you want?
Very confident. I have a lot of confidence in myself. I put a lot of work in the summertime, and I'm very confident.
Russell, thank you so much. Kevin, hard work pays off.
The 3rd quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. The 76ers making a change here. Freaks checked in. The Thunder leading by 9. So on the floor for Philadelphia. Freak in at point guard. Okafor out there with Carl Landry. And it's Robert Covington. And it's Roten in at the 2 spot.
A great assist. Nice work from Russell Westbrook.
And here's Freak. He's got 11.
Move the ball. Stick it too much.
Trying his luck deep. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Ibaka's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Durant. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Thunder.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
Yeah, but they've been offensive defensively tonight because they've really forced the issue on D and come up with quite a few steals and deflections.
It's stolen by Ibaka, and now it's Westbrook running.
That athletic.
Yeah.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia. 2 on the clock. Freak. And it's Durant with the rebound. Durant's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Raiders on the wing. They get a hand on it. And here we go. Fast break. Freak's got it. Landry gets the bucket.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
Ibaka. This is to Cantor. Back to Ibaka. Landry grabs the miss.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Durant kicks to Westbrook. Screen by Ibaka. And now the 76ers on the break. Roten with the ball. Took him no time at all on that one. Roten's got 13. The Thunder leading by 11. Waiters passes to Cantor to the left side wing. Lets it fly from 18. And Westbrook gets it to go. Westbrook's got 27 points.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feel.
You need to dominate the glass. Biggs. Get the ball up.
Durant the 3 and Ibaka the 4. Anthony Morrow out there with Payne, and it's Adams in at the pivot spot manning the middle. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, Clark, made the difference.
Well, you know, at this stage, you've got to defend your home floor, and they did that.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Hi, Kevin. Well, much will be made of the scoring that you had here, certainly. But can you describe or put a value on the contributions of your teammates?
Well, it's a team game. Everybody has to come to play. Everybody played hard in the second half. We stuck together, so we just got to continue to do that.
A solid all-around effort. Thank you so much. Kevin, over to you.
Doris, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching. Now we send you to the award-winning Ernie Johnson, who's standing by in our studio.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we get a chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Russell Westbrook. Talk about lighting it up in the second quarter. My word, that was just huge. And the impact carried them through the entire game.
When you're facing Westbrook, you're always going to have your hands full. And tonight, he proved that once again. There's only one thought going through Russell's head. Attack, attack, attack. I know that was 3 thoughts, kid.
I think his efficiency from the field was the biggest factor in this win. He made over 60% of his shots. I don't care if you're playing one-on-one or one-on-5. That is a great percentage.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show. For me and Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderfully